Hello. Okay, we're back in the next video. So, figured out a solution for the item piece. So now in this game, we're able to pick up an item, which is an apple. Oops, it added it twice. Drop the item and have it be removed from my inventory list. I can pick it up again. It's in my inventory list. I can drop it and it's out of my inventory list. How did we do this? I can see the apple's there. I'm carrying it around. If I drop it, it goes away. Seems like magic. It's just with a little bit of code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this stuff apart and let's go through what we did. I'm just going to toss all this out. What? How did we do it all? Okay. Basically, what we said was when we last left off, if you're touching player 1, add apple to the list and go to player 1. And what that does is it allows us to pick up the apple. But it just keeps adding apples to the list. So what we really want to do is instead of going to player 1, we want to start a new event. And so we're going to broadcast a message. So we did broadcast, and I created, let's create a new message called pick apple. So if we're going to broadcast pick apple after we're touching player 1, and when I receive pick apple, this is the apple, we're going to forever go to player 1. So, and then we're going to end this script, which keeps adding apple to the list. So we can go down to stop this script and place it there. So now what happens when we run it? We get our apple, and it only adds apple to our inventory one time, and that's it. Now, I wanted to be able to drop the apple, or if you're doing a different game with projectiles, you might want to shoot the apple out, or just drop the apple if it's part of your game to pick up items and drop them somewhere. So how would you do that? You need to. Now, if you notice this highlighted algorithm, it's showing that this is running over and over and over. It's in this forever loop. But once I click apple, it's added to my list. Do you see how this broadcast and stop allowed me to switch from this live algorithm to this live algorithm? And now this forever loop is running. So now we want to code in here. So I'm going to stop this forever loop, and I'm going to add a conditional saying if we press the space bar, space key is pressed, that's going to cause the apple to drop, basically. And what that means is we're going to stop going to player 1, which means stop this script. Stop this script. And that should allow us to stop. Now, I had some more code, and there must have been a reason. So let's see what the problem is now. There's going to be a problem. Trust me. Pick up the apple. Drop the apple. Easy. But what if I want to pick up the apple again? That's the problem, see? So now what we're going to do is we're going to run an alternate to this event, which is broadcasting another message and starting another algorithm. And we don't have to keep doing this over and over. We can start flipping back and forth between these two, but because this one has the add apples, and we can't get back into it via a message because it's the start of game message, we need to create one more. So what we're going to do is after we've picked up the apple, if we press the space key, we want to be able to broadcast a new, so we'll say pick apple 2. So that's what we're going to do. Broadcast pick apple 2, stop this script. When I receive pick apple 2, it's basically like a redo of this algorithm. So I'm just going to duplicate the forever loop here. And so now we've got this. Now it should flip back and forth between these two if we want to pick up or drop an item. So if I press run, here's my little guy, pick up the apple, it's added to my item inventory, press spacebar. Uh-oh, look at that. When I press spacebar, it's toggling quickly between these two. That means something is happening. I'm dropping it, and it toggles over here. I'm dropping it, it toggles over here to apple 2, but I'm already touching the apple, so it quickly toggles back to this one. So I need a little bit of wait time. So maybe I put some wait time right there. Wait 1 second. Let's run again, see what happens. We need that wait time. Picked up the apple, it's added to my list. Drop the apple. Now, how can I remove it from my item list to reflect that I don't have it anymore? Well, when we broadcast pick apple 2, that's when the space key is pressed. That's when we're dropping the apple. So that's when we want it removed from the list. Now, you might be thinking, well, where's the delete from list thing? Well, it's right here, delete one of list. We could say delete one of item one of item, and that could work, right? Watch this. That might work. Okay. We picked up 2 apples. So you see what's happening. It is deleting an item from the list. The problem is it looks like when we pick this up the first time, it looks like we're picking up 2 apples, which is kind of funny. It's kind of a bug. But it does look like it's working. But what happens if I want delete one of item? It's not specifically deleting the apple. It's just deleting, the first item in the list. I want to be more specific, because what if I add bananas and candles to my list? It'll delete a banana and candle if I press spacebar to drop the apple. So I want to be more specific than delete. And here's how we get more specific. We're going to use mapping and the keep block. Keep items blank from a list means you want to keep everything except for, or you want to keep items that satisfy a condition. And our list is items. The condition is we want to keep everything except the apple, because we want to drop the apple, right? So we got to do this weird not equals, okay? So the item will not equal apple, and those are the things we're going to keep. So if I have other items in my list, it will keep everything except for the apple. And the way we run it is we set our item list. We're basically making a new list with everything in it except for the apple. So that seems a little complicated, I know, but remember, we're just saying keep items from the list except for ones that do, or keep items from the list that do not equal apple. That's what we're saying. So we're making a new list with everything in it except for apple. And the way that works is, now we've got the apple, and somehow with an extra block in here, it only, I don't know, the bug was fixed with the double apples. But now if I press spacebar, now it removes the apple. Pick up apple, drop apple. Pick up apple, drop apple. Pick up apple, move apple over to here next to the cake, drop the apple. So now it's cool. I have this game where I can pick up items and drop them, and they show up in my item inventory list, which allows me to do other things as well. So now I can do functions like if your apple is in the list. In other words, if you have an apple, you can get past the door to level 2, or you can drop the apple in a certain basket, and that allows you to get to level 2. Mechanics like that. That's why we want these things in the list. So how do I pick up banana now? I want all the same things in banana, but I got to make some new lists and all that stuff. But here's what we'll do. Banana already has this code. We know this code is kind of old school. It's wrong because we changed it. We changed it to these 3 more sophisticated algorithms that bounce back between each other based on events. So banana, I can just, except for the 190, 0, which I want to keep, I can throw everything else away in banana and just copy these 3 algorithms. Whoops, duplicate, give it to banana, duplicate, give it to banana, duplicate, give it to banana. Now I'm going to go to banana, and I'm going to take my algorithms out so I can look at them. And I know that my location is this one. I kept this one for a reason. Set size is touch layer 1. Add banana to items. Broadcast pick apple. No, we want to broadcast pick banana. Camel casing there. And stop the script. When I receive pick banana, go to player 1, and we need another button that's pressed. So maybe B for banana will be drop banana. Okay, maybe A for apple will be drop apple. That makes more sense. A for apple, drop apple. B for banana, drop banana. Broadcast pick banana 2. Pick banana 2. And when I receive pick banana 2, add banana to list. Set items to keep items that are not banana. So now, broadcast pick banana. Bing. Now that I've adjusted all my parameters, I should be able to run this game and pick up an apple, press A to drop the apple, pick up a banana, have bananas added to my list, press B to drop the banana, pick them both up, have them both in my list, drop the apple, drop the banana. Look at that. We now have a working item inventory. Apple, banana. Let's do the same thing for candle. Isn't that cool? It's pretty neat. All right. And now you can do things like you need to move the banana over here to get to a certain place, or you need to move the apple. What I wanted to do was you need to move the candle to the cake to light the cake up, because the cake has a second costume where the candles are lit. So I was going to have the candles actually be lit by the candle, which would be cool. But for now, I just wanted to show you this method of jumping between algorithms and broadcast and receive messages, and also this complicated block right here, which was a little hard to understand, but basically it's a way to get rid of an item from a list by making a new list, by keeping everything in the list except for the thing you want to get rid of, which is what this not is for. And this gray thing is mapping this thing across everything in the list. And that's how that works. We've done mapping before, we've done the not block before, but we haven't used it in the context of a game like this. And I just got excited and want to show you guys because it has a lot to do with lists and item inventories in games. I just noticed that bug showed up again. I don't know how to fix that bug, but I wouldn't worry about it. It's not a make or break thing in a game. So I'll come at you with another video after this to show you like what else we could do with this item thing. But I've gone for too long now. Okay, bye.